SF1 to the Classics race. We had to do a lobby restart because of some technical problems, but we are back. And we are ready to get this race underway. So, Smoke Spaceman on pole from William and Zyke Zaney, your top three. 15 players in this race. We've lost Kimi Räikkönen, unfortunately.
Oh, someone's hit the wall.
I was just looking at that, is it?
And Outward Landon's been DSQ. This is the formation lap, so I imagine they'll reform in full.
This is the formation lap, so they're going pretty quickly around this formation lap, but
unfortunately the formation lap on this edition of the game does seem to be a little on the glitchy side. I've actually had an instance where I've been DSQ'd before for driving in a straight line going near nobody. Like that. Yeah.
Smoke Spaceman disqualified now, but...
And he's at the front, not near anybody. Work that out. Madness.
Right. They're all warming their tyres. This is the penultimate round of the Classics League. Here we are then. 35 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix Classics League penultimate race. Championship leader William Lauzo on the front row next to Smoke Spaceman. Other championship contender Jono back down in 7th. We look to the red lights, 5 red lights, and we're underway. Great start by William, straight up into the lead. But Smoke Spaceman coming alongside him.
He's not giving him the... Oh, he's got back. Smoke Spaceman has lost places, and who's that?
William Lauzo just got the corner because of contact.
10 seconds. He's going to have to work hard to get that one off.
Smoke Spaceman's out already by the first corner. Serious contact there. And Williams dropping places really quickly.
Didn't these cars have traction control?
I'm not sure what's happened to William, down in 4th place. Good start by Brudigo, up into 3rd. The Ghost takes the lead. Zyke Zaney in 2nd. Oh, somebody else jumping across the chicane. William into the wall.
Smoke is lagging. Maybe William
I don't believe it.
has some wing
Championship
damage
leader William Lauzo is out of this race.
He's going to be disappointed with that, that's for sure.
Jono up into 5th. Yes, my name's a beer in 6th.
We've had some people make up quite a few places actually. Mr. Johnston, Yes My Name's a Beer, and Constant Ryan, all up 4 places. The Ghost has managed to pick the lead.
Catalunya up as well, 5 places. Mr. Johnston up 6 places. Into the pits, Harrison for a front wing change. Dark Mark into pits and Lonely Plane. Obviously only the top 6 score points in this race, being a classic league.
It looks like Jono's pulling right up on the back of Constant Ryan here. Under 2 tenths.
Yeah, both of these guys, GP1 drivers. Lonely Plane out.
And of course, no DRS being a...
Lonely Plane's come straight out of the pit lane into the wall.
We've got Jono on the back of Constant Ryan. Still tight there.
Jono looking for the move.
He's got the inside. Oh,
He's cut the corner.
both of them cut the corner there. And the Ghost 345 was fastest lap of 119. Oh, Chronic's just taking it, 119.4. Chronic is flying, and he comes to Ryan's off.
Yeah, he did get tagged there by Yes My Name's a Bear, unfortunately.
Maybe they've forgotten where the sneaky traction control button is. That's Ryan with 3-second penalty as well.
Yeah, that was unfortunate on him. Mr. Johnston, 96, up the inside of Catalonia, clean pass.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson up 7 places now. We've got another 6
SF1
seconds till he gets to Ryan.
Within a second of Yes My Name's a Bear.
And Chronic's on a bit of a flyer at the moment. We do know he was doing a lot of tweaking with his setups before the race. Let's just hit the grass a little bit.
Rudy Goats catching Zaitzani as well. 8 tenths behind. Yellow flag somewhere. Oh, it's the dark mark. You're facing the wrong way, unfortunately, on that one.
I think luckily he's far enough back to be able to make a 3-point turn.
It's going to leave him with lots to do. He's left the session.
Why there? Ghost is ever so slowly. Well, I was going to say he's increasing his lead then, but it's even back out.
Harrison puts in the quickest lap in 11th. He's reeling in Outward Landon, who's right on the back of Catalonia. Oh, this is looking tasty. Chronic versus Yes My Name's a Bear. These two have history in GP2.
It looks side by side up, all the way up.
Side by side. Oh, I can barely watch this.
I don't even know who's who, but one of them's got the inside.
Yes, My Name's a Bear keeps hold of 5th place.
Sonic
almost
took the wall. The Ghost is just about holding that gap around 1.2, 1.3.
Oh, Ghost picks up a 3-second penalty.
That puts him currently behind Bruder and Cypher. He's got some serious work to do to pull out of that.
Chronic still all over the back of Sam, looking for a move. Sam defending well.
We've also got Outward Landon pulling up. He's under half a second behind Fred Catalonia now.
Yep.
In fact, under 3
Outward
tenths
Landon
now.
gets the inside line on him. Outward Landon, new driver to SF1 and proving that he can race cleanly, which is great to
Takes
see.
a little bit of grass himself. Lost him a bit of speed there. I think Fred
jumps over the goat.
That was close. Fred managed to just put it back after a small mistake from Outward Landon.
He's caught right to the back of this Bear and Chronic battle. Constant Lion, who did get nudged off the track, lost a few places. He would be higher up otherwise. Oh, Catalonia spun. As Goat picks up a 3-second penalty.
Well, Goats picked one up as well. That puts him just behind Jono. And Chronic and Beer have just exchanged places and back. You can almost feel the Senna Cross rivalry here between them.
Yeah,
in
this
the way
is
they're
definitely,
racing. I'm sure they're screaming.
definitely a rivalry that goes deep, this one.
Yeah, I can imagine they're screaming in their helmets right now, but this is some brilliant racing between the two. Let's hope they can keep it clean throughout. In fact, you've got Constant Ryan now taking advantage of this little battle. They were all within a second of each other just a moment ago.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get held up by it.
And Outward Landon now on the back of
damage
Mr. Johnson as well. 0.2. and getting closer.
These three. Oh, Goat and Zaini. And Goat's in the barrier.
Goat's out. Doesn't look ghosted, and his car's doing a little bit of hydraulic jumping there, but this one seems to have avoided all
I just saw that little hydraulic jump.
Didn't they have a fancy suspension with Williams, or was it the 96?
I believe they... It was the 94 season when Senna moved there, because he moved because they had it, didn't they?
So
no,
it would have been the Prost didn't Prost win the 92 season before Senna moved there, and they had the suspension, and then Senna moved thereafter, and it had been banned by then, hadn't it?
That's right. That brings back memories, man. Not memories of watching it live, because I wasn't even born, but memories of hearing about it.
I was, but I wasn't old enough to remember. How old was I then? 6.
So Chronic runs wide, allows Constant Ryan onto the back of Yes, My Name's Beer.
Yeah, these three are keeping very close, and Outward Landon is on a charge.
Yeah, he is. He's right behind Harrison. He's right behind Mr. Johnson. So we've got three players at the top.
Harrison must have made a mistake, because Outward Landon was on the back of Mr. Johnson, so he must have missed a mistake from Harrison there. It's dropped him back behind Mr. Johnson. Quite a costly penalty as well, because it was about 15
and Harrison's
seconds.
alongside. Harrison's past Mr. Johnston.
Yeah, so he's taken a place back. No, Mr. Johnson isn't holding off just yet.
No, he's keeping it nice and clean. Another new driver to the league, and I think he's proven himself quite capable, running up here with some of the top drivers. Harrison, a GP1 driver.
Oh, a little bit of a tap there. A little bit of a
drift there.
And again. It's very close between these, but they kept it.
It really is.
Yeah, some real wheel to wheel there.
Chronic right on the back of Constant Ryan again.
What camera view that is.
Turn is right behind Sam.
That's the kind of view we need again now.
Classics proving yet again. Some good close racing here.
I've always found this Williams to be a bit of a strange looking car. It always felt a little bit too pointy. Wouldn't want to be run over by it, that's for sure. Or any
run over by any of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Here we go. Constant Ryan's got a really good run here into turn 1.
And of course, you've only really got the slipstream to use as well with these cars, so no
DRS,
overtaking.
no DRS.
Screwed if I'd have made it into the race tonight, because I rely on both rather heavily. But these three keeping it very, very close. Very, very close.
A 3-second time penalty.
They're almost within half a second of each other right now. Almost. Well under a second, that's for sure. Everyone else is pretty spread out, and the Ghost is slowly building a lead. He's up to about 1.8. Does seem like Chronic's just biding his time, maybe waiting for Ryan to make a move on Beer and take advantage of that to gain himself a place.
Yes, very true. On to lap 10, as Constant Ryan picks up a 3-second time penalty. The Ghost is still leading, we haven't seen him much, but he is out front. On Zaini in second, only 1.5 seconds behind. Followed by Jono, only 1.5 seconds behind. Those three on very similar pace. And then we've got this little battle here which continues to rage on. Sam, Constant Ryan and Chronic.
All you need is one of the front two to make a mistake, and things can really shuffle around. Very bizarre to see three of the same car running so closely together though. All of that camera advertisement in one place.
Here from Sam, keeping it clean though. Constant Ryan really under pressure on Chronic now. He's got to attack and defend, so he's in a really hard position here. As Zaini right up behind the Ghost now with that fastest
He's just
lap.
set a 1:18.2, so he's just cut that. I think Ghost must have made a mistake there because he had almost 2 seconds on the side. Maybe just run a bit wide or something simple. It wasn't. I mean, it's a huge amount of time to lose. Constant's off track and Chronic's taken a place. So Chronic bided his time very, very well there, and now he's within 2/10 of Beer. So Beer has had no pressure release at all. Chronic did make a small mistake there on the grass though.
Yeah, he just cut wide, but backed off, so he wasn't gaining an advantage.
But Ryan is straight back on the rear end. He is not hanging around.
Ryan has the pace here, he just needs to dispatch these two.
It does seem as though Chronic's doing a slightly better job of staying close to Ryan though. I think he made a small touch on the grass there. Ryan's going to take him. Will he? Someone's run wide.
Outward Landon's out of the race unfortunately.
That's a shame because he was doing quite well.
Yep, his first race with SF1, solidly running in the top 10.
Yeah, Sykes taken the
carbon fibre.
Sykes taken
he has.
first place.
We have missed that somewhere unfortunately, but I presume it would have been a turn 1. Ghost is right on him though. Not letting him go, and Jono's coming right up behind him as well.
And at the moment, unless Beer can really close that gap down, it looks like Ghost is sitting in third place. I don't believe I saw any penalties for Cycle Jono, but we know Ghost has got a 3-second penalty, if I remember rightly.
Can't help but think Ryan would be a lot further up there. He has the pace, he just needs to dispatch these two.
And Chronic is right on that gearbox. Within a 10th. Can't
obviously
quite
no
make
DRS or anything in these cars, so like you say, relying solely on slipstreaming.
He should get a good slipstream up here. It would be sensible of Sam to break that slipstream off without weaving. They're going to go side by side into turn 1.
And they both pick up a penalty. Chronic runs wide, allows Constant Ryan to get the place.
And is that Ryan?
Yet again. Yeah, he got...
someone's just gone off track as well. Ryan's just dropped back again.
Yeah, he got a nudge there from one of them.
But Chronic is still not letting off. He is really hanging on to the back of that.
Oh! Sam's in the wall.
I don't know if there was contact there. But Sam's going to have to pit by the look of it. Or
yeah,
my name to Beer rather.
Damage.
Oh, and Beer just done a Bonnie hop as well by the looks of it. Yeah, you can see the whole side of the right hand side of the wing
on my
missing.
game. I don't know if the stream still has audio coming through.
No, not at the moment. I usually find pausing it and then unpausing it again fixes that issue.
Whoa, Sam goes.
No, someone's... Wow, what on earth happened there?
I think that was just a given up one.
I think that was just a given up one.
sure what's going on in my game. I've lost all game volume. I've paused it and everything.
Home button, and then back out.
No, it's still not.
Very, very strange.
It's very strange. I'm not sure what's going on here with Codemaster.
We need the guy from America with the meow noises.
Jono Pitts. Looking to get the undercut from Zaini and the Ghost.
Now, I've never run a Classics race before, so what are the tyre options?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think they're all the same tyre, it's just there's no different tyre compounds as such, it's just about the wear of them, so I think they're all called D for demo tyres, if I'm correct in thinking. Really do a sorting this volume out. I really don't get what's going on here.
Try going back to your home screen and then back into the game. I have had this issue.
Yeah, it still hasn't worked. Do you want to invite me back? Oh no, you're not in the game, are you? I should be able to rejoin though, shouldn't I?
In theory, yes. Sorry about this. Friday evening kicks off our weekend of league races as well, with GP3 at around about 8:30, followed by GP2 on Saturday at the same time, and GP1 on Sunday at the same time. We should have a number of debuting drivers this week, as we make changes and promotion to the build-up for our 2019 season, which is going to be an absolute blinder. We have lots of exciting things to come for next season, and we hope you can all join us for it. It's going to be a journey.
Right, just rejoining session. Game music's coming back through, so unfortunately the game has ruined it rather there. Right, game volume is back. We are back after a game closes down.
That as well, really goes out. We've had some more DNF, look at this. The Dark Mark, I believe, is running in a high.
That's correct, so we're down to 8 drivers. Ghost currently leads from Zaini, from Constant Ryan in 3rd, Chronic in 4th, Jono in 5th, who we know has made a pit stop. Harrison is 6th, who we know has also made a pit stop. Mr. Johnson. Oh! Chronic into the wall. There he is. Oh, that's unfortunate for Azza. He was having a good race there. Promotes Harrison up to 5th. And obviously Mr. Johnston.
He did say he had some low-end traction problems with changing between 1st and 2nd on full throttle, so maybe he had a little slip up there.
These cars are hard to drive. Obviously Catalunya still going round strong as he picks up a penalty.
And from what I hear behind the scenes, at the moment as well, while we're just on board with the Ghost here, being chased down by a site Zaini, so we've got quite a few drivers coming in for Friday, the GP3. Hopefully will be a full gridder. We'll be missing Blaze or Recall, which means myself, Seth 2005, can increase my lead over him because he is the one person I don't introduce him to the league that I want to finish ahead of. That is my target. It looks like drivers are starting to settle down in positions now, apart from the top two, with 17 laps to go.
Gaps at a second, and Zane seems to have the pace at the moment, slowly reeling him in.
I'm just about to get an update from SF1 Chronics pit crew to let us know what the issue was. Tensions are high in the Chronic pit at the moment. This is almost starting to feel like death race at the moment with 7 out of 15 active drivers. I'm waiting for a truck to appear with flamethrowers. And I seem to have lost Jeremy.
So I'm just getting an update from William, our current championship leader, as to what happened at the start with him. Obviously we saw he had a great start, got smoke at the start, but then there seemed to have been some contact somewhere. William cutting the corner. But back on board with some of the action. It's like saying he's got that gap down to 6/10 now.
16 laps to go now.
Constant Ryan as well, closing them in. I mean, now he's got some clear air. He's starting to push hard.
He's only got 16 laps to do it, so it's a big ask if he wants to take another position. But saying that, I believe he has some penalties as well. So he's going to have to really work hard to get out of range of Jono.
Oh, saw the half spin there for Catalunya. He's caught it though.
Oh, no, yeah, nice little kick from the back there.
Yeah, unfortunately it looks like William had contact, he's saying, with Spaceman and Jono possibly.
I did hear that Spaceman did have some lag. It's like Zany made a comment in the chat room. So I'm wondering if he took himself out of the race to avoid any further issues with other drivers. You know, he's a pretty stand-up guy, so I think he'll be doing that all day.
Harrison's just put the fastest lap time in. Good lap time from him. 5th place at the moment. Catching Jono, actually. Which is quite surprising. Jono's one of our top classics races, so Harrison's really having a good run at the moment. The Ghost must have pitted as well, because Constant Ryan's only 1.7 seconds behind.
As me saying, he needs to work off a bit of gap there. I mean, still will have to maintain that distance to Jono. I believe he picked up a couple during the battle with Beer and Chronic. And Ryan's actually the only...
Ryan's the pits, and Zaini the pits.
Well, this is a very, very late pit stop. So they've only got 12 more laps to go. Do we see pit stops for the drivers, if possible, Jeremy? Under the details?
Yeah. So at the moment, everyone but Catalonia and Mr. Johnson are pitted. There is the tyre life of them. So Constant Ryan and Zaini on brand new tyres. Harrison on very old tyres, 20 laps, so he'll have to pit again.
Yeah.
Jono as well on 7 laps, so he might be able to get to the end on those.
It's a big ask, but with some good tyre maintenance, I mean, that means he pitted lap 15, so Harrison's made 20 laps, so he should be able to get to the end of the race on them.
So, Zaini, 1 lap fresher tyres. Can it make the difference? He's 4 tenths behind the Ghost. These two have put on a good show so far. Jono's pitted again. New front wing for Jono.
I don't think he was close enough to anyone to have contact. But it's not going to hurt his positioning at the moment.
Wow, Constant Ryan. Oh, Zaini makes the move. They're side by side, back straight. This is going to be interesting. They're still side by side down the whole straight. Nothing to choose from them both.
And I still don't know who's on the inside, but
the Ghost has it for now. Zaini pulls back in.
It's not a great place to overtake through that chicane, as I unfortunately experienced myself.
Yeah, it's a very hard one to pull back in front of the driver and then have that driver slow down sufficiently and not at the back of you. It's like saying again, absolute wash of dirty air behind the Ghost. Harrison only 5.5 seconds behind these guys on much older tyres, but if he pits, which we expect him to, that will release Constant Ryan, who's a further 8 seconds behind, so not completely out of the question. Jono's back down in 5th after that second pit stop, but he'll have some good pace now. The main battle between Zaini and the Ghost at the moment. Zaini's still 4 tenths behind the Ghost. Obviously, they have got a few podiums between them. I don't know the exact amount. We'll focus that at the end. At the moment, we're getting a great battle between these two on track.
it makes a nice change to have two drivers this close to the front, or we can't get any closer to the front, but having such a battle
Yeah, it's a shame William got DNF because he would have been right up here as well, and Constant Ryan would have been if he hadn't got in contact with other drivers, not through his fault. It would have, and Jono as well. You would have thought it'd be a good five-way battle for the lead, really. Those guys. So 15 drivers started, 8 currently left in it. Smoke Spaceman we lost at the start due to connectivity problems. William into the barrier, Lonely Plane out of the pit lane unfortunately into the barrier. Goat I believe had contact with Zayt Zaini in the last corner. Atwood Landon lost it on his own I'm afraid. And then Yes My Name's Beer and Chronic having their own issues.
A gap's starting to open up now between Zany and Ghost.
Yeah, Constant Ryan has reeled in the gap on another 3-second penalty there, but he's reeled in the gap on Harrison as he sets the fastest lap time on 17.2. Like Zaini now with a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunately, this track is hard on penalties. Last corner being the hardest. Gaps opening up at the top. It's like Zaini falling back slightly from the Ghost.
Yeah, we've got 9 laps to go. 9. Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah, 9 including this lap, now 7. Through the gap. Harrison's still running on 26 lap old tyres in 3rd place. Keeping the gap quite consistent to Constant Ryan. Around the 4-second mark. Jono in 5th, currently picking up 2 points for his championship battle with William, who's not scoring after being taken out in the 1st lap. Catalunya slowly catching up to Mr. Johnston, 96. Slowly but surely, a few seconds here and there. Now 13 behind. So Ryan with the quickest lap again. Portlights took 1.1 seconds out of Harrison on that lap alone. So Harrison's tyres must be getting old now. 27 lap old tyres. Don't think they'll be feeling too good at the moment. Jono stayed pretty consistent in 5th place, about half a minute behind Ryan with those 3 pit stops unfortunately for him. Starting to reel Harrison in a bit more now. 2.2, another 8 tenths. Starting to make his push. Harrison with 3-second time penalties. He pushes on to keep that place on Ryan.
It's going to hurt him though.
Yeah, both these drivers have a few, I believe. I think Ryan might have a few more at the moment. But Ryan, being as we know him, won't mind as long as he gets the overtake on track. One of the cleanest races we've got constant Ryan at the moment. Gap out front still 1.4 seconds, stayed very consistent now. Oh, Ryan just losing the back end there. And also losing probably about 3 seconds, I would have thought, in all that. Let Harrison go a little bit now. And the Ghost with another penalty. This could open up the lead now. Catalunya within 10 seconds now, Mr. Johnston 96.
Apologise
Gaps now
for
in a second again.
Slight silence. I'm also doing race reports at the same time.
So at the top gap's now down to a second, so Sykes pushing on a bit more again. With 4 laps at the end of this one to go, he knows it's now or never. Harrison's about to turn 30 laps on these tyres. That's a really good go. St. Ryan still in 4th place. Shadow in 5th. Sykes only now with a 3-second penalty. It's going to come down to penalties at the end of this. I have no idea which one's on which at the moment.
So it's like Amy, catching back up.
5 tenths now the gap. The Ghost did make a slight mistake.
Well, like I say, it's not over till the fat lady sings.
She's singing for another few laps left.
I don't recall Syke picking up any penalties so far. And the Ghost.
Yeah, Sykes got a few.
He has.
Yeah, he's picked him up in the last few laps.
Bad
Harrison picks up another one. It's going to be a fight now.
It's quite a jump moving from the modern era F1 cars to these cars which we usually drive in, so it takes a little bit getting used to again. us all a little while on track, I'd like to say thank you again to the F1 Sim Racing Group for letting us host them earlier. They put on a great show. We look forward to working with them again.
Here we are, Site Saini right up behind the Ghost, looking for the inside line. Oh, up the inside. Makes the move stick. Nice move by Site Saini there. As the Ghost picks up another 3-second penalty. Oh, these two split by nothing at the moment. Nice camera angle looking back at the Ghost from Site Saini's front wing. These two on the penultimate lap. It's going to come down to penalties, as I've said. I'm not sure how much each one's got. As far as on-track racing goes, these two have put on a good display. There's the final lap, 3/10 covers the top two. Harrison on massively old tyres, still hanging on to third. Constant Line in fourth, Jono in fifth, and Mr. Johnson 96. So rounding out the final points position. Catalunya still in seventh, going round. He's on massively old tyres as well, 32 lap old tyres. Ghost looking for the inside line, not really an overtaken corner, but this next one is. Oh, Site Saini goes wide. Side by side into the final corner. Who's going to win? It's going on penalties. Site Saini wins.
Crazy.
Ghost in second. Side by side across the line. Harrison takes third. Constant Line takes fourth. And Constant Line fastest lap on the final lap. Good effort from himself. And we wait for Jono, who's had an eventful race. Not ideally the one he wanted, but fifth place for Jono.
The dark marks they
2
are
points.
behind you across the line.
Oh, into the barriers.
Somehow keeps you lose.
There we have it. I mean, we lost quite a few drivers that race, but still they put on some good racing.
And there we have it. An absolute abundance of penalties throughout the entire grid. Well, Jono with 21 seconds. And Bepered Catalunya, very happy that he survived till the end. So, congratulations. Deeper red.
Quite a few penalties that race, but this track is a hard one for the penalties.
Yeah, there was quite a few overall, but again, driving a car that we're not used to. This is a different car each week. It's a far world from
And
driving the
obviously,
modern cars.
Classics race will return for the final one of this season next Wednesday. So be sure to tune in. It'll be a classic decider, that's for sure, between William and Jono. But thank you for tuning in tonight, and look forward to seeing you next week.